Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Ananda Rose. Thank you for joining us today. We are doing a sacred circle, a sacred feminine circle. And we have Chris with us, we have Craig, Regina, and Karen. So, welcome everybody into our circle and everyone in the circle. Welcome. How are you going, everyone?
Thank you, Rose.
Very well.
Good, thank you.
That's good. It's good. Right, friends. Here we are doing our first sacred circle or sacred feminine circle. There's a lot of reasons for why this has come about, but today we're doing it particularly because it is the new moon and we're starting this circle on the new moon. I keep saying circle, maybe it's just we'll find another name if circle is not the word we want to use, but the new moon is meant to be at 10:31 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time tonight. So we're doing this event just before the moon is at its optimum of being the new moon. So I thank you for your time. I thank you for your openness. I believe that today we will start first with doing a clearing, and after that we will then coordinate. We'll talk about what our intentions are for this event. Just going to find my feather. Yeah. So I'm just going to turn on musicians mode, and I believe that we're supposed to use the singing bowl. It's already starting to sing, so let's hope that it sings well and it comes through here. Just taking moments to breathing. The singing bowl is not as loud as I'd like it to be, but thank you. Welcome, teams of light. Welcome, all our teams of lights. And so thank you, friends. We begin. We open the circle. We come together in this gathering, bringing in all our teams of light. And today we contribute to the planet. Our intention today with being together and gathering together are probably three of them. One, first and foremost, is to hold space. Hold space right now in this time and space for our planet, for the collective, in the ascension process. The other one is to call in and bring support for our Earth to be her true authentic self, to be allowed the true authenticity of the mother that is Earth, in terms of the weather patterns, in terms of how the weather is being presented right now, and that quite often we think that it's actually not authentically the weather of the mother, but it's just a creation. It's just an illusion of what the weather really is, and we're not seeing the true climate of the planet. And so there you go, that is one of them. I've been asked if I would consider bringing in, holding support for those families that have lost family members through disasters, natural or machinery failing and things like that. And so, of course, we will hold space for these people. And one of the things, the last one, is for us to remember to be our authentic selves in this time and space. We've shifted timelines. I feel very deeply that in this last 3 weeks, something's happened with the timelines again. And we're now suddenly in blurred lines space. And so that can just be the illusion. Most likely it is. But how do we see the truth of and authenticity of what is ahead of us? Because this next 6 months of this year is meant to be great. So there we are, open. Thank you, friends. Right, Karamaitufo. Craig, I'd like you to lead with what it is that you were bringing to this group or gathering.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
Hey, everyone. So good to be here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we begin, I just want to take a moment to give thanks to all the spiritual support around us, our guides and angels, our teams on the other side that have been with us every step. A special shout out to Archangel Metatron. Thank you for the light and the clarity and the guidance. And to the divine feminine energy, we welcome you. Thanks for holding space, inspiring us and helping us come back to our hearts. Let's flow, share and trust what's coming through today. And so it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Craig. That's beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. Who's feeling intuitively that they want to go next? Somebody shy. Okay. Regina, I think it's you. I didn't think that initially, but I think it's you. More and more I'm feeling it's you.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Just getting a little technical thing happening here, connecting our plant friends. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm here in Melbourne and I have with me this beautiful spider plant, Sylvia the spider plant, and I'll make her music a little louder for you to hear. How's that? How's that for volume?
Okay. Good.
Beautiful. Thank you. So, for a minute, Sylvia'd like to play for us if you'd like to breathe in and hear this, and then I'll add a few words. Don't know about you, but I can feel Sylvia's effects very strongly. The plants really love to be here. They love to be heard, and they love to be with us. So a small message that I received this morning when I asked the plant beings what they'd like to share tonight. So, sweet Mother Earth, our feminine powerhouse, she births us all, succors and supports us. She works with the plant and animal and mineral worlds to create our home, full of conscious life, friends, supporters together in our Eden. She shows us how to live as creators. And that's the main message. She reminds us and shows us how to live as creators. She is powerful and strong, gentle and loving. She meets our needs. She's always reminding us who we are, and there is no doubt she is always there for us. Let us open our hearts to our Mother and quietly give thanks. Because whatever the energies are, Mother Nature, she is fully up to the task of energies. We just join in with the plants, with all the beings, and it's that strong, gentle, feminine power. It's not a fight. Thank you to Sylvia. Thank you to you all.
Wow.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. My gosh.
Mhm.
I got so hot, I had to turn the heater off. I had to take my scarf off. I was clearing, I kept yawning. She certainly was giving you the dancing, like I felt like I was pirouetting somewhere. Wow. My gosh. Please feel free to share, anybody, if you're feeling like something from that.
I could feel the joy and the radiance coming from Sylvia. And that's the first time I've heard plant music. Thank you, Regina. And your beautiful words. Very moving.
Yeah.
And very good to remember. Very, very good point to be aware of, that we don't need to fight anything on the outside or have resistance. We have all we need, and when we connect into Mother Earth, we're supported and we tune into that divine energy, and that's all. When we flow with that, we don't need to, there's no effort. We don't need to resist what's coming in of lower frequency, where that might be coming from a lot of effort and complexities, but we have it simply within us. And thank you.
Thank you
And,
for saying
Regina?
that so beautifully.
Yeah.
Oh.
I noticed that the plant, the music was a bit soft at the beginning, and then it just played louder and louder,
Yeah.
as if
Yeah.
it could sense that it has some audience, that we're listening, and so it just kept playing louder and louder. That's what I noticed.
What I noticed too. Yes, it was maybe getting more excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the plants truly are connected through the unified field. They totally connect with all of us here on this call, and those listening too, I'm sure. It amazes me every time. It's beautiful.
Really wonderful. Okay. Thank you, Regina. And thank you. Our beautiful spider plant. Regina, please remind me. I can't believe I cannot remember what her name is again.
It's Sylvia.
Sylvia. That's right. I kept thinking
She is-
Iris for some reason.
She is more silver, so she is Sylvia.
Sylvia. Yes, and I have Lucy Lou here today with me.
And I'm smiling because those of you who are connecting with the plants, that often there's a lot of sense of fun with the names that they choose.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, definitely. And they'll tell you the name. That's the thing. They tell us the name. Yeah. Yeah. She's looking amazing, my Lucy Lou, and she sits at the door, front door normally, but I brought her in today because I made some changes and I thought I should have her in here. So, but she's going back out because she doesn't like being alone in here because it's, so I know that. Yeah. Interesting, right? Please, whoever feels they want to share something next, I will say something when it's my turn, and I want to comment about something that Regina said that hit me quite profoundly when you were saying it, Regina. The words were gentle, but they were just like, okay, this is the reality. It's not a fight, but I'll explain that more later. Okay, who's going next?
I can say something if you like, Rose, if that's okay.
Of course, please go ahead.
I tuned in with my unicorn a few days ago, and a note came in, followed by a little melody, and a message from my unicorn. And we have an invitation for you all. If you would like to come with us on a magical journey, if you would like to connect in with your unicorn, and we can go up to the higher dimensions where we will find peace and it will be joyful, and we can connect there. If you'd like to do that, we can maybe close our eyes and take a deep breath.
So sorry, Karen. Before we do that, can I ask everyone who's not, well, everyone other than Karen, to put ourselves on mute and just go through the process so we sort of don't disturb that? Because I forgot to do that earlier. I apologize if sometimes some of the noises coming from the others came through to any of us so far. So if we could just mute ourselves, except you, Karen, and then we will unmute when we come back. We will unmute when you're finished.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And if you'd like to join us with your unicorns, and they have been with us throughout many lifetimes, they have such beautiful high frequency and carry the energy of Christ, and they only always wish the best for us. And if you'd like to connect into your beautiful golden dazzling heart and take a nice deep breath, and when you're ready, we can climb on our unicorns. And I can see them now opening their beautiful, dazzling, shimmering golden and beautiful snow white wings, unfolding them to take us up. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. Come with me, you will see beauty all around. Come with me, breathe deeply, hear sweet joyous sounds. Rise above the clouds, see the rainbows, rejoice everyone. Rise above your fears, look up higher, and we are all one. Come with me, you will see beauty all around. Come with me, breathe deeply, hear sweet joyous sounds. Rise above the clouds, see the rainbows, rejoice everyone. Rise above your fears, look up higher, and we are all one. Come with me, live blissfully, the Christed water glows. Bathe in here, release your fears, harmony now flows. Rise above the clouds, see the rainbows, rejoice everyone. Rise above your fears, look up higher, and we are all one. Come with me, you will see beauty all around. Come with me, breathe deeply, hear sweet, joyous sounds. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. Thank you all, and thank you to all of our unicorns. Thank you for coming with us, and I wish for you all that you take the beautiful energies from there in your energy fields for the rest of the day and the rest of the evening, and that they radiate out in beautiful waves of love to all around you, supporting our beautiful planet and our sun and all life, all humanity, and everyone on our planet. And so it is.
Thank you. We can unmute if we want to say something. Please feel free. Thank
That's
you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
Very welcome.
Wow, that was nice. That was so lovely. So much energy.
Yeah, you do have. Thank you, Karen. That's lovely. You do have fantastic energy. It's a bit like being gently tickled while giggling, I think. So it's just lovely. Yeah, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
I really feel the joyful, very, very, very joyful unicorn energy, very soft and
Absolutely.
sweet. And with when the la la las came in, yeah, it's just really, I really feel that it's, you know, the wings opening up and being with the unicorns.
Wow. It's so you, Karen. It's so you to bring that beautiful beauty into it. And you said you did not sing. You didn't do singing. And all
No.
that stuff that you do these days, I think to myself, wow, why didn't you do singing sooner? Because you're amazing.
And I love singing, but it was always private, and I'm very, very shy. I wouldn't sort of go sing karaoke, or there's a pub, a local pub, and they have an open mic, and I love when I listen to that. I think, wow, you know, but just never had that. Just too self-conscious. But now, I think now that, you know, we're connecting more, our soul is coming in, and that's more to the fore. And the shyness and the self-consciousness, that's from somewhere else, and that's the ego. And that is definitely as more, I feel more in my soul, and that's why I can do this now and share that with you. It's lovely. Yeah, it's lovely to just flow and not feel self-conscious.
Nice.
Karen, that was just such a delightful thing to be part of. And right near the beginning, and I'm listening and breathing and going into your world, and then you reminded me to breathe, reminded us to all breathe and to go higher past the fear, which unintentionally it just does pop in at times. It was just lovely to fly past that and to look higher and to feel all of that so beautifully, so light, so joyful. And at the end, of course, you slowed down and I felt so at peace, just ready to snuggle off to bed almost. So
Thank you, Regina.
Oh, yes.
Thank
A
you.
lot of energy.
thank you very much for that. And there was something else I was going to say. Doesn't matter. It'll come back later.
It'll come back.
For people to realize that we are all coming into our gifts more and more. This is the time. So anybody watching this, if you have gifts coming through, please let them come. Yes.
Yeah.
Let them show. It is a beautiful time for everybody to give and to receive them.
Very good.
Yes. Right. The light is bringing them in the flow. The creativity then is flowing. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Right. Chris, are you ready?
Karen's song just triggered some light language in me.
That's nice. It's good.
Actually, like it just started playing in my mind, like
Wow.
like I started anyway. I'll just share what came through while Karen was singing. So it's a baby light language, but oh boy, it was very strong. Okay, I'll try and bring it out.
Okay, so we'll just put ourselves on mute whilst you're getting ready.
E chikumayero hayewana, e chikumarewa hewana, o chikumatete o ne o pokoro te o cho. O e chikue o mateo wana, e chikubate o wat hewana, e chikune o ate o pokora te o che o mana. Oh God. That was the song that started to play in my mind while Karen was singing. So it just triggered it.
That's powerful, Chris. Lovely and powerful. Oh.
And once again, the African chief was there, dancing away with his, stamping his feet on the ground and bringing up his. You know how they normally have a staff with a little bit of a rattle. They make a rattle. They put stones or something or bones into something, and he is going like that. In my mind, that was what I was seeing. Seeing, and also the wena word is very, very African. Wena, wena.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Wow. I think there was a real celebration, Chris, of the earth. I just felt celebration. But anyway, anybody else can share what they feel.
It's a very joyful tune. Like it's like they're rejoicing something. Like
Yep.
you sing it when you're trying to rejoice something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was lovely. I would love to hear it again if you feel like it. I felt like it wasn't enough.
Thank you. Yes, please. Yes.
I'll continue. Okay. Ichikume wa te wana, ichikue wa te wana, upukura te o te o te o mate o te o wana. Ichikume wa te wana, ichikume wa te wana, hachikume wa si wane wa tiku pukoro wa te wana. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, lovely. Wow, so lovely.
I wish I can translate everything, but it's only the emotion that I can feel. Maybe because it's a baby light language. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any light language is baby light language at this
Or
stage.
or they said that if it is like if there is some light codes, you really cannot translate it if it is a code.
Exactly. It's in the energy field, and everybody who hears it will transmute it. Everyone who needs it everyone who's it's applicable to will receive it, and they will have the download, and it will transmute within them. So it's nothing. You are the messenger. You bring in that, and you are the conduit, not necessary that you have to decipher it all and have all the answers to it, because you're the conduit. That is light language. That's my understanding of light language.
Okay.
So you will start interpreting light language for yourself, for anybody you give it to or whatever. You probably already do and you don't realize it, but there's sometimes when you just bring in light codes and that's it. That's okay. All good. It's always good. Okay.
Thank you to the African chief. Thank you. Thank you, Christ. And I think with the unicorn saying, rise above your fears and see the rainbows and rejoice, everyone. Yeah, I think is joining in with the rejoicing, definitely. Celebrating and rejoicing. It's beautiful.
Very much so. So, anyone want to say anything more? You will also get the opportunity to say something after I've done my part in it, my contribution. But at this stage, is anyone feeling intuitively that they want to say something or do something before we move on?
Well, having been pushed, I just want to say, hooray!
Yeah. Hooray. Absolutely hooray. Thank you. So, during this day, I've been tuning into what it is that we would bring in. And for whatever reason, it feels to me that the dragon energy is what I am to bring in. And the dragon energy is here. It's been here since the beginning of Earth's being. I'll go to that in a minute. What I want to say is thank you, Regina, for reminding us that there is no fear, there's no fight and no fear. And that is the thing. People are worried about the earth. People are fearful when there's new, and hear my words clearly when I say this. People get worried about the earth when there's news of a plane crash. People get worried about the earth when there's news of a war. These things are all there. They've been there before. They are here now. What we must know is that the earth takes care of herself. And that's not to say that we must be without mindfulness about the earth and respectfulness to the earth. It is to say, Earth, Gaia, Terra, is not going to let anyone destroy her. She takes care of herself. She is the Great Mother. And so what's coming into our consciousness is how to be better with that energy of the earth, how to respect more what is around us, the other beings that live on this earth other than humans, the plants, the creatures, all of that. And how we come into unison and understand we are awakening to their ability to be high vibrational. We were just listening to plant music now. And sabaho to faranai lele kuluru skulu sulu dimas kut kurble o dren skut kulwa o rakantafaso. And safarahai lititititu o lokru krabaskut kafurunatete. And today, why the energy of the dragons? Why the energy of the dragons? I pulled a card out of the dragon deck, and interestingly enough, the earth and water dragon came through. I hope that you can see that clearly. The earth and water dragon has come through. And it's really interesting that the earth and water dragon has come through. And I often work with the galactic dragons rather than the earth dragons or the combination dragons or the elemental dragons. But this dragon is the color of the earth and it's green. But it's the earth and water dragon. So you see, it's kind of interesting. Our water, 70% of our planet is made up of water. 70% of us is made up of water. And so you cannot separate the one from the other. The earth dragon creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. And so I felt that when that card came out, it was apt for this gathering, and that's fine. It's just a confirmation. It's the new moon. It's this new gathering. It's this new thing we're doing, this new thing we felt intuitively to do. But coming back to the planets, we need Earth to be herself. We need to allow her to be herself. And many of us are spokespersons for the Earth. But we always want to fight a cause on the Earth. Those of us on Earth, we want to fight a cause. We want to fight against the sickness. We need to fight against burning something that's being burnt. We need to fight against animal cruelty. And the word fight comes into it. But we need to be the spokespeople for it and trust that, yes, that is necessary for the awakening of humanity. But the earth takes care of herself. That's how I feel that I need to say this. The energy of the dragons are interesting because the dragons are meant to have been at the birth of Earth. So I'll read a little bit. I promise I won't be long. And I'm reading from Dinah Cooper's book, Dragons, Your Celestial Guardians. And she says, aeons ago, Source, in consultation with the Intergalactic Council for this universe, decided to create our unique planet. The vision was held in the mind of God, while the dragons took the concept and helped to create the physical earth and rock. Fire and air dragons were needed for explosion of energy that formed the planet, and so they duly arrived for this purpose. Earth dragons provided the elemental energies for the physical manifestation of Earth. The water dragons enabled the Christ light, golden white energy of pure love, to flow around and through the planet as it was birthed. As dragons circled the world with loving protection, tier upon tier of golden angels formed round it, gloriously singing the divine vision for Earth. And so Earth was born into a golden cocoon, and the first golden age on this planet, known as Angela, began. I love the vision that I have when I think about the birth of Earth. When I think about that the angels were there bringing in golden light, and that, the dragon energy has been here supporting, and even that we understand is a distortion. The message of the dragons as being different. And yet we are now all reconnecting with that energy of the unicorns, because they too were here. The unicorns were here, the dragons were here. The African chiefs have been here. The archangels have protected our planet and been here providing support, but for the collective, that's humanity, because the earth is already taken care of. She's totally aware, totally aware. And so here we are holding space. Why? Because our energy, our desire is that our earth should be allowed to be authentically herself. She is sovereign, she is brave, she is well protected because she can take care of herself. She's a girl who can take care of herself. She's the divine, sacred mother, giving of herself and still continuing. That does not mean we need not be mindful, but worrying for her is not our responsibility. Supporting her and living from a high vibrational perspective is how we support the earth. And so, bring in a light language transmission. Thank you, beloved ones. It is well with my soul. And know that it is well with my soul, says the mother. And so too it is well with you. And as you awaken, you'll see more and more how well it is with you, as it is well with me. Thank you, everybody. Interesting.
Thank you, Rose. Very beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, everyone. Feel free to share anything.
I like the part that Mother Earth is a girl who can take care of herself. I like that.
Yeah, it was not what I thought was coming through today. Honestly, very different from what was what I was, tuning into. But it's there's just right now we have a lot happening on the planet, and we're now in another phase post the solstice. It's kind of led up to it, and then now we're in another phase. And I'm just hearing to be true and to be very, very authentically ourselves. There's some stuff going on the planet right now in the esoteric that we need to be mindful of and just don't go with everything and anything that's coming our way. Very important again to tune back in. Keep doing what you're doing, being authentically you, no matter what anyone else is saying. And the stuff that's going on at the moment is with the teachers, the esoteric teachers. We follow them. Whose report are you going to believe? Whose report are you going to believe? I will believe the report of the Lord. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a Christian perspective. I mean that was a song in the 90s, sung by a gospel singer called Ron Canole. But what I mean is, whose report will you believe? The report of the Lord is the report of your intuition, the God self that you are within you. And so as the earth gives the report of herself, she's authentically herself and she is well. Know that we are well and keep going within. That's the message. Thank you. I thought I said everything and I said thank you and I said more after that. As you know, you can't quite get me to keep quiet often. Wow, thank you, friends. Shall we if you want anything else that need to say through the recording, please feel free, because we will close very shortly. That you feel that when and if we share this recording with the collective, that you have a message that you want to filter into the collective.
Just to persist and relax, but when you have tough times, you will get those breakthroughs. Be mindful of what's going on in your mind. You will get those good times and those breakthroughs, and those breakthroughs can feel fantastic. And those lovely times of hope and those breakthroughs that you get, you can feel a real lovely shift in the stuff you're talking about, where we are changing and we will go to a lovely place, won't we?
Yes. Yeah.
I had some yesterday. I had a real shift and breakthrough, and I was a really nice buzz yesterday in the afternoon, and really lifted me, and I felt great. Yeah, really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Lovely, Craig.
That's
Lovely.
Very
That's
good.
inspiring for others hearing you say
It was
that.
you actually, Karen. It's when we were meshing and talking, and you really, I know you're good at this, but you really lit me up, and it really lifted me right up actually, and it felt fantastic. So it's yeah, that
Oh,
was
that's
my.
oh, that's wonderful, Craig. And you were talking about the sea swimming. That really is that's that transformed your energy as well, being in the sea. And that's great if we can do that any opportunity, because I believe all the waters are activated now, all the waters of the planet, the lakes, the seas. So yeah, even more high frequency. And I think you were feeling that.
It's one of my favourite things, yeah, to have a dip in the sea, a little bit of cold treatment, and yeah, I talk to my team. I have a little chat when I'm in there, and it's that's one of my favourite things to have a dip. Yeah, get
Nice.
yourself in if you can and try it.
Cool. Okay. Anyone else want to share something before we stop recording?
Thank you, Rose, for bringing that all together at the end so beautifully, and for everybody's contribution. It's been a very special time. Thank you all.
Thank you, Regina.
Rose. Yeah, thank you for
Thank
bringing
you.
all of us together.
Thank you, everyone. However,
And I'm learning a lot.
good. So before we go, we want to close out with an energy. Just close out our circle, because whoever gets to watch this later, we want to give them something to close out with. I have a request as I'm watching all of us. I was really wondering, Regina, if you would let the plant play some music for us, and if Karen, you would sing. If Karen starts singing, and then if Regina's plant might join you, we want to see that.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's
Wow.
so lovely. I'm wondering about the settings to put the sound settings. What do you
So
think?
I've got musicians mode will be on, but it seemed to be working all right. If musicians mode will be on, Regina, and that should be at the top of your screen where it says original sound for musicians.
Yes, but I wondered if Karen and I can both put that on, if that will work. We'll find out.
Yes, let's try.
All right.
Have you got musicians mode turned on, Karen?
I haven't tried that before, Rose. So does
No,
this
but
come up?
Karen,
icon?
what I want to say is leave it, because your contribution came out perfectly fine with you singing like that, right? So don't do anything. Let Regina fix hers.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
so my beautiful plant, because I turned it off before, it's not playing at the moment. So
Okay.
let's all just send Sylvia some love. I'm giving her a little dose of water as a bonus. And see if she'd like to start playing. Maybe she'll join in when Karen starts.
That's what I thought. Karen starts doing a light language to sign us out, and then let's see what Sylvia does.
Okay. Thank you. Yo, hey, yeah. Yo, hey, yeah. Hey, yo, hey, yeah. Yeah, hey, yo. Hey yo, hey yeah. Hey yo, hey yeah. Hey yo, hey yeah. Hey yo, hey, hey, oh, 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 hey, Thank you.
Thank you.
You, beautiful. Wow.
Oh, thank
Very
you.
beautiful.
Sylvia is hearing and just listening, it seems.
Well, Sylvia, thank you
Duet
for,
another time.
yeah, clearly.
But us singing back to Mother Earth, perhaps that is tonight's message.
Yes.
Back to Mother Earth and our plants. Time for us to give.
Thank you, Regina. Well said. Well said. Well, thank you, everyone. And for the recording, we want to say goodbye to everybody, and we'll just hold on and stop the recording, and then we'll just debrief after that. Is that okay?
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Everyone, have a turn to say goodbye to everybody. We'll just each one say goodbye.
That's lovely. Thanks. Yeah, quite a bit of this stuff is still new to me, but I love it. And being around spiritual females and learning all this new stuff. And thank you. Yeah, I look forward to doing lots more in the future.
Yeah, this is great. A small group, but very cozy, and we are sharing so much love for each other, for the world, for Mother Earth. Yeah, it's something that I look forward to doing again later.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Go, Karen, if you feel.
Thank you all so much. It's been so special. I feel very lit up, really lighting up. And although nervous to begin with and with getting prepared, that's totally evaporated. And as Christ was saying, it's very cozy. It's very peaceful being together. And I send you all blessings of joy today, and send you love, and excited for the next time that we are all together, and all with the rest of our group. Yes, sending blessings to everyone. Thank you.
Regina.
I'm enjoying this a lot. Just listening to each of you, sharing and being here. Yes, and being lit up by the energies that each of us is bringing, and I'm sure the viewers create that energy in us. No time, no space, so it's all happening together. It's very
True.
It's a big buzz, really. So yes, thank you all very much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Regina. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll catch you next time here on the channel. Until then, namaste.
Stay.
Namaste.